Hola! I'm gonna make some chile colorado in memory of my mom. She passed away 2 years ago, and it'll be her anniversary in September. And every day it doesn't go away. It gets harder every day. They say it'll get easier, but for me it gets harder because when you start thinking about all the things that your mother did for you, and even though she wasn't able to do everything, and with my mom, I really wanted to give her a lot of honor in this dish. It was something that she made, and every time she made it, the house would smell so good. And I never knew where chili colorado comes from, and some people say it comes from Colorado, but for me it comes from my mom, who was born and raised in Mexico, who came in the States years later. I want to make this recipe in remembrance of my beautiful mama, Estella Edwards. Her name was Estella Topete de Leon. Topete, I did a little research, and it actually derived from Portugal. And de Leon is, of course, Spain, from Spain. And depending on how you spell it, but the way my mother spelled it, it was from Spanish. Aztec Spanish, I guess, somewhere around there. So I don't know too much about, I haven't really studied a lot about my mom's heritage, but all I know is that she took us to Mexico every 3 years, and she loved to cook in the kitchen, and she was an excellent cook. And here's to you, Mom, wherever you may be. I love you, and may you rest in peace. So I get a little teary-eyed. Anyways, let's cook, because I need to cook. So I'm going to heat the skillet. I have some friends coming over, and they're actually going to bring me a bottle of wine that they use my picture on their label. Thank you. I mean, so I want to make something really special for them, and this, how more special can it get than make the chili colorado? First of all, while I'm heating up the pan here, I'm gonna put some, I have here some salt and pepper. So I'm gonna put some salt, and a little bit of salt on that, and pepper, a mixture of salt and pepper. That's my cilantro I'm gonna use, so don't freak out, because I'm gonna use it on in my meat, and all the little heebie-jeebies are gonna cook up really well. Let me wash my hands. I'm going to wash my hands real quick, because I really want to stress how important it is to wash your hands. Because after you gather all your stuff, you know, it's easy to pass like little bacterias. And usually I use a towel, but I'm using this wet towel a lot. And I've been washing my hands since before I set up. So I'm going to set this stuff on the side here, so I could show you how it's done. So excited. Put my salt and pepper over here. These are chili powders. One is a California chili powder, and the other one's pastillo. A lot of people want to go to the trouble of getting the dry peppers, and they grill them and clean them, grill them, and then they put them in a blender. That's fine, but I don't have very much time, so I'm going to take some shortcuts. And I'll take any shortcut that I can get. And this is a chipotle. I'm going to use a little bit of that, of the chipotle. I'm going to put that over there. Move my glass of water on the side. And then I have some onions that I've cut up. And I have some bell peppers, a whole bell pepper. And this is a good, it's a good, like a half onion. So a large of a half onion. So I'll put that on the side as well. And then I also have carrots. So these are baby carrots. I was going to bring a little bit of sweetness into your chili colorado. I know. It's really good. And so I got some peppers here, some jalapeno peppers. I'm going to put those aside here. Now I have some lime to bring some acidity into the flavors. Oh, they're going to be so delicious. And you could use red wine. I don't have the red wine. I'm waiting for it to arrive. But in the meantime, I'm going to make this beautiful, beautiful chili colorado. So I have 2 pieces of sirloin steak. Oh, I didn't pay a lot for them. I got them on a really good deal. So I usually, when I shop for my beef, I have to go where I can afford it. I cannot afford to pay full prices, believe you me. Big prices are too much. So I'm going to leave a little bit of, this little part right here is like the cartilage, and I'm going to cut that off. So I got a little piece of cartilage there. I'm going to take it out. Now, you could use it. It's got some fat in it. Oops. So I'm just going to cut it into cubes. And the smaller you cut it, the easier, faster it'll cook. So this is going to be really, really delicious and tasty. Because I have my flavors thought out. I said I need to do something quick. I was thinking about doing some fajitas, but I thought, I always do fajitas. Fajitas are so common. Let's do something delicious. And I'm sure you can find a whole bunch of recipes out there, but I like the way I flavor up my chili colorado. So, I always ask people to add for recipes. And this is also considered a chili picadillo, which we make our picadillo completely different. Okay, so I have that going here, and I'm going to pour in about a couple tablespoons of half and half. That's extra virgin olive oil and some canola oil, which is expressed. Turn on my little fan there. Make sure it's hot. I'm going to put my beef in there first. Ah, listen to that sizzle. I'm going to wash my hands. Oh gosh, it's already smelling delicious. I love it. Get this aside. Put it over here. I laid out my stuff so that you can see it. Alrighty. Gonna wash this board off. Make sure you sanitize it really well. Wash it with hot water, whatever sanitation that you use. I use one side of the board for the meat and the other side of the board for the veggies. Now, use that. Alright, I'm going to turn that upside down so it doesn't slip. Just in case I need, I do need to cut. I need to cut some tomatoes. Alrighty. On your wooden spoon, I'll put them in the dishwasher, and I would, if I were you, I would soak them in a sanitation solution, because the little heebie-jeebies can get all over the place in your dishes while you're washing them. And you're just recycling heebie-jeebies. Oh, it smells so good, all that beautiful beef. I don't know if you can see that. Back over here. And if I have time, I'm going to make a quick guacamole for this. But how I'm going to serve the chili colorado, I'm going to serve it over a creamy polenta. And that'll probably be on my next segment, so I can show you how to do it. Because I love the polenta. I had a great instructor who taught me how to make the polenta. And she was a chef at a local college. And when I took my units and I received my credentials and my culinary degree, It's an associate's degree, but it was a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. So I had that cooking really well. Oh, that looks so good. And I wanted to really cook out the juices. I want to make the meat crispy, because it's going to be a soft, like a stew. Beautiful. It's turning out really good. I think I want to try one. I think I'm going to put a little bit more. I've been using quarter teaspoons. Pretty much, you can call this steak picadillo, and you can put potatoes in it, but I'm not going to do all that. I just want I want a lot of the flavors in the beef, and I want the chili flavors, the tomato, and might have to use a little bit of stock in there, or you can put some water or wine, red wine. Do a light red wine, or actually a burgundy would go really well with that as well, but I don't have it. So let's cut our tomatoes. Get my knife again. Because our tomatoes are going to be pretty much the base. It's going to balance out the flavors of the chili powders. So let's see. Let's cut it up. I'm going to use these tomatoes because they're my heirloom tomatoes. I like the sweetness of the heirloom tomatoes. Delicious, yeah. And why I like the sweetness of the heirloom tomatoes. I just do. They just, to me, they're sweeter. So these are baby heirloom tomatoes. They're really small, but I didn't want to throw them out, so I said, oh, should I make some salsa with them? And no, and actually, if you want to, you can make like a salsa, and then go ahead and, oh, these knives are so dull. Sorry about that. Oh, you can use tomato sauce, but I don't want to use tomato sauce. I want to use real live tomatoes. Well, not that tomato sauce isn't real live. Sometimes you can put a little paste in there, and that'll bring that sweetness. Oh, it's already starting to, the meat here is starting to, the juices are starting to evaporate and leaving a nice little fond on the bottom. See how it's starting to crisp up? It's starting to, you know, I almost want to get one and try it again, because I think I put enough salt and pepper in there. Oh, and of course the cumin. Gotta get the cumin. Oh, it's really good flavor. I get some cumin out here. Almost forgot about the cumin. Put that in there. Now I'm going to put in my carrots. There's still some oil in there. My bell pepper and my cebolla. Onion. Didn't know I spoke Spanish, huh? I do. My mother taught me when I was a kid. She actually would sneak to teach me. I know it must be tough for those who are, it has to be tough. Either way, I know it was tough on my mother. So, she endured a lot. She went through a lot. I found out that she never spoke of it. And I wish she would have told me. So find out whatever you can from your mom, and then you can understand her a little bit more and give her some grace. Some of the things that maybe may not have been able to do. Anyways, I want to put some jalapeno peppers in it as well. So this is almost getting there. Look at how beautiful that is. It's gorgeous. This is making me happy. They're going to love this. Wash your hands right away. They have that capsaicin or capsaicin or whatever you call it. Hot stuff. Well. So. How beautiful that is. How do you make a vegetarian one? We just use simply vegetables. We are carnivorous, so we are going to eat beautiful meat. Sustainable beef. And that's getting pretty well. I'm not going to quite put my tomatoes in it yet. But I want to put, I'm going to start putting in my chili powders. I'm going to put a little bit of cumin in there. I'd say that's about a 4th teaspoon. Well, that's pretty strong. Here. Maybe a half. It's a pretty strong, potent, it's got kind of like a, oh, it's a little bit fennel kind of scent, smell, and it's kind of smoky, and it's rustic, and it just does something with the flavors that are, oh, yum. They're not really good. Alrighty. Alrighty. It's delicious. And that would taste while you go. So I'm going to put some chili powder in it. I'm going to put the dark chili powder. Start off with 1 tablespoon. Oh, yeah. So I want that pepper to kind of, it's almost like the same technique, Indian style, when they make their meats. And I really like that because it dissolves in the meat. That looks so beautiful. I think I want to put a little bit. I think I want to put 2 tablespoons in that one. Okay. Because I really want the flavors to stick out very boldly. Lower this a little bit. Yum, yum. I'm so excited, aren't I? Oh, let's put a couple more tablespoons in there. Yeah. Of the California chili. That was Pasilla. This is California. And then I'm going to put these tomatoes. Oh, there goes the pepper. Okay. Bring that up a little bit. And so what's going to happen is those tomatoes are going to excrete liquid. Cover that up. So I'm going to put these peppers, I'm going to be very careful. I think I'm going to put like half. So I don't think I want it too spicy because I have that pasilla.